you're welcome back. And in this video is an interactive videos I want to discuss with some of us who never take their health serious. I'm just trying as much as possible to create awareness in some of the issues we have in Nigeria. Presently in Nigeria, we are having shortage of health personnel. In some area, which is a population over 10 to 20 million people, you hardly see 2 or 3 hospitals within those areas to serve the people. So having said that, there are these habits some of us as Nigerians engage in that is not supposed to be so. You will see some people will tell you that I don't like visiting hospital, I don't want to go to hospital. See, going to hospital is not a crime. Going to hospital, if you go there, you don't have sickness, you don't have infections, nobody will give you infection. But the most painful part of it is that for you that say you don't want to go to hospital, you remain at home. At the end of it, you are rushed to the hospital, and eventually, if God does not intervene, you passed away, of which is something that you deliberately did yourself. But the most important thing in life is for you to stay healthy. As an adult, when you are above the age of 35 years, it is important for you to keep some of things in check in your life. Number one, keep your blood pressure in check. Number two, your blood sugar in check. Number three, PCV, which is your blood percentage. Keep those things in check. You can keep those things in check by going to a laboratory for them to have you examined. Like your blood pressure, you can buy the blood monitoring machine, the automated blood monitoring machines in your house. In terms of sugar, you can buy the machines in your house. But that of PCV, you have to visit a laboratory that want to do it for you because you can't do it in your house. Even the sugar, you can check that in the laboratories if you want, but you can get the automated machines and do it in your house. So you need to keep in check. Keep them in check is very necessary because when somebody have high blood pressure, it can lead to stroke. And stroke what lead to paralysis, of which some affect your brain. Some people might not recover, some will recover, partially recovered. So it is possible. Sometimes you see someone just walk in, collapse, and passed on. Why? Because the person is not keeping his or her health in check. So please endeavor to keep your health in check. Having said that, in this area also, to keep your mental health in check is also necessary. How do you do that? You keep your mental health in check by regular exercise. Engage in regular physical exercise is very important to keep your brain healthy. Engage in mental exercise like solving complex mathematical or scientific problem, playing puzzle game, chess game. Those are the games that's complex that will give you more tasks. It helps exercising your brain. Eating balanced diet is very, very important. Balanced diet such as food that contains fruit, vegetables, and whole grain. Those food are very important. It helps maintaining your health, your mental health. Also, endeavor to have at least 7 to 8 hours sleep every night. It also helps in maintaining your brain. You have some people that engage in smoking. Why are you smoking? What is the benefit you gain in smoking? Smoking has no any benefit to anybody. There's no any scientific proof or health research that says that smoke added value or anything to anybody's system. Smoke is totally the only advantage of smoke, which I know, is that it may end up causing lung cancers in the future. What about excess alcohol consumption? Consumption of alcohol, what does it add to your system? When you consume alcohol, you give more work to the liver and your kidney. For example, imagine now your liver has a capacity of 200 gram, maybe it's to lift a 200 gram of object, just like I'm putting it for example now, and you are giving that liver the 500 gram power object to lift. Even if it lifts that, in how do you think that it's going to continue with that? So that's why some people end up with kidney failure, liver failure. Also, I want to bring this to notice this preserved food of a thing. As an Africans, we are in our domain. No matter how wealthy you are, learn how to get natural fruit from the street to cook. Maybe, for example, now like vegetables, learn to get it from the market. Some even go and buy preserved vegetables. Any preserved food, they use chemical to preserve all food. So if for example now you buy the food in the market and you buy a preserved pumpkin, this is ugu leaf, that one you buy at the market might contain some germs or the other, but degree anything 70 to 80 degree will kill all germs, both virus in that ugu, but there's no any degree Celsius that can kill chemical in that ones that you buy as a preserved. So learn how to balance you're doing. You are in Nigeria. You want to, if you go outside, if it is necessary that you don't see a free, unpreserved ugu buy, then you can go for this just to survive. But learn how to cut down this preserved food. It's not good for our health. What about your sexual life? Stay off from too much unprotected sex. Sexually transmitted infections has caused a lot of havoc in many people's life. You see some people engage in unprotected sex here and there. They don't even care whether this person has sexually transmitted infections or not. Some people have acquired sexually transmitted infections. Like I said in some of my previous video, I said that this sexually transmitted sometimes might not show sign and symptom. Doesn't mean that they are not there. They are there. Any sexually transmitted infection does not show sign and symptom is more dangerous because it goes into the system, stay in there and start causing havoc, destructions to your system. So before you know it, like in May, you see some people today are struggling to conceive because of what they have low sperm count, and when they go for laboratory test, they say they have one sickness or the other. This sickness might have stayed long in the body before it was able to cause low sperm count. What about female? Some of them have sexually transmitted infection. They preserve that in their body system because when the sign and symptoms shows, they overlook it. Some will just go to chemist and get some, you know, drugs to relieve the symptom, but the main cause of the infection still remain. So as much as possible to make sure that you get rid of all sexually transmitted infection by avoid unprotected sex. Only have sex with the person who you are sure that this person did not have an infection. Cut off multiple sex partner. Cut off is not a competition. You don't win any award in it. So cut it off. Cut it off entirely. See, these sexually transmitted infections in the thing we are talking about are caused by different types of microorganisms. We have virus, we have fungi, have bacteria. Now, viruses are of different types. We have HIV virus, hepatitis B virus, hepatitis C virus,